Team Arrow is here. Team Legends is here. Is that everyone?
I think so.
Nate and I are back watching the Wave Rider. The newbies.
That was cool.
Guys, thanks for coming.
Barry, I thought you were bringing an alien.
And yeah, we did. Everybody, this is my friend Kara Danvers, or as she's known on her Earth, Supergirl.
What makes her so super?
Well,
I'm convinced.
Best team up ever.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 4, Supergirl Season 3, Arrow Season 6, and Legends of Tomorrow Season 3. And today we'll be discussing the working titles for the two-night crossover this November between all four shows and what is called what. So these are not confirmed release titles, but are just working titles that have been leaked out as of right now, so they can totally change them at any time if they want to, because they haven't officially started shooting the episode, and I guess that's when they will come up with the proper titles. They will say, yes, these titles are the working titles, these are the ones that are going to be happening. So they'll announce the proper titles. These are just the working titles as of now, so they could potentially be changed as we go towards November. So remember, last year's 4-night crossover was about the Dominators and the story arc was called Invasion. That was the title for the 3 proper crossover episodes, The Flash, Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. But this year we are going to have a true 4-way crossover, with Supergirl's episode being a bigger part starting off the crossover. Plus this year they're moving Arrow to 9/8 Central on a Monday after Supergirl, just for the crossover. So they will make it into a 2-night crossover, so all the timings work better, as The Flash and Legends do air on the same day as of now. So us YouTubers are going to be really busy, cramming our heads full, as we have to do 2 reviews on every day. So that's going to be very busy with the new trailers and stuff. So yeah, I look forward to that. But the title for Supergirl Season 3 Episode 8 is entitled Greater Foes. So this is the first episode in the crossover, and to me, I can infer that this is implying that last year's villains, the Dominators, were little compared to what foes they are to face in this coming crossover, as they did say this year is going to be even bigger, and with foes being plural, meaning that there is more than one foe, we can infer that maybe it's a team of villains or perhaps an army like the Dominators. So a lot of rumours have been going around about the crossover that it might be Warworld, but from this title I don't think that it's going to be Warworld, as Mongol is the central main villain, and the title would be Greater Foe, not Foes, because Mongol would be the driving force of it, and he wouldn't really have an army, and they would just be fighting other people, so I doubt it would be called Greater Foes. So we could be getting an even bigger force than that, say something like the Crime Syndicate would be cool. I think that would be a step up from the Dominators by far, as they would have superpowers and put the heroes to the test, maybe not using their doppelgangers but using like Superman's doppelganger and all the different heroes that aren't part of the crossover but they could be part of this Crime Syndicate. I think that would be really cool. But moving on, the Arrow episode, which is the second of the crossover, is entitled Greater Loss. So it seems like in this episode something will go wrong for the heroes. Perhaps our heroes are beating the villains and then somehow the villains get the upper hand, and now our heroes need to regroup and talk tactics. That would be my best bet as of now as to what the title Greater Loss means. The next title is The Flash, and this is the 3rd installment in the 4-way crossover, and it's entitled Greater Threat. So this also seems to be very similar to Greater Loss, which is the Arrow title, and I know the words are very different, but they both imply that the villains now pose a greater threat from what our heroes first met them as. So now they have the upper hand, and Supergirl and The Flash and everyone is going to get their asses handed to them for a little while during the Flash episode. And the last title, which is the final installment for the 4-way crossover, and this is the Legends title, and the title is Greater Menace. So again, these titles are very similar to each other, and obviously to make time for the 4 episodes in the Arrow and the Flash episodes, we are going to see the heroes getting beaten up and some fillers of time of how they're going to defeat the villains, and obviously in the Supergirl episode we're going to be introduced to the villains, and then obviously maybe Supergirl recruiting all the other heroes, considering that she's starting off the crossover. But in the Legends episode, it seems like the villains plans are going into fruition, and our heroes must stop this menacing threat during this episode. So we're going to get a big final fight, and we're going to resolve all of that, and maybe there will be some repercussions in the later seasons for all the shows. So that is what I've taken away from these working titles. So as I said before, these are not confirmed release titles, but they're leaked titles. So what do you guys think? Do you think these titles are good? I think they're really intriguing, with all of them being very similar and hard to guess anything apart from, you know, what the title means, and it doesn't give away any comic book storylines. Like the Invasion title actually gave it away, because we know in the comics there is the Invasion arc. There was an Invasion arc with the Dominators, so that sort of gave us an idea very early on. So with these titles we don't have an idea of who the villains are as of now, so I'm sure we will get some more information as we go closer to the crossover. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.